Let me tell you how to get the true American street. Racists are wishing the sun away, calling the cops on where black kids like to play. Can you tell me how to get from true American street? And this video has been brought to you by racism. Racism is accepted wherever true Americans are.
Perfect. This day, to this day, to this day. Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
We need to address, well, first of all, no, I don't think America is a racist country.
This is what the mother had to state. I'm going to keep posting this because this had me hot. We were on our way out of Sesame Place and the kids wanted to stop to see the characters. This disgusting person blatantly told our kids no, then proceeded to hug the little white girl next to us. Then when I went to complain about it, they look at me like I'm crazy. I asked the lady who was the character and I wanted to see a supervisor and she told me she didn't know. I will never step foot in Sesame Place ever again. And please feel free to repost this. Actually, run me my money back. So mad I stopped the video, but it got me so mad when he blatantly told them no.
Here comes a new challenger!
What Sesame Place Philadelphia stated, our brand, our park, and our employees stand for inclusivity and equality in all forms. That is what Sesame Place is all about, and we do not tolerate any behavior in our parks that are controversy to that commitment. We also are, and have always been, committed to making sure every family and every child has the best possible experience at our parks, and we are incredibly disappointed when that doesn't happen. Regarding the incident yesterday, the costumes our performers wear sometimes make it difficult to see at lower levels, and sometimes our performers miss hug requests from guests. The performer portraying the Rosita character has confirmed that the no hand gesture seen several times in the video was not directed to any specific person. Rather, it was a response to multiple requests from someone in the crowd who asked Rosita to hold their child for a photo, which is not permitted. The Rosita performer did not intentionally ignore the girls and is devastated about the misunderstanding. We spoke to the family and extended our apologies and invited them back for a special meet and greet opportunity with our characters. We apologize to these guests for not delivering the experience they expected, and we commit to our best to earn their and all guests' visit and support. The family of the two girls involved in the incident, which sparked the backlash, has now retained a lawyer who intends to exercise law. Texas-based lawyer B. Ivory Lamar of B. Ivory Lamar Trial Lawyers announced his intent to work with the families in a statement. He stated that he has been retained by the family of the two African American girls who were mistreated by the Sesame Place employees during a parade. He stated, quote, "We are appalled both by the actions of the performer and the lack of accountability and audacity of the Sesame Place theme park to defend such egregious actions. We will not hesitate to exercise every remedy under the law to hold this theme park accountable for what we continue as nothing short of intentional mistreatment of the minority patrons." In addition to his statement, Lamar wrote on Instagram, quote, "This family needs justice. No 6-year-old should be forced to live with severe distress after leaving a Sesame Place theme park." Sesame Place had initially defended their actions of their employees in their first statement, suggesting that it is sometimes difficult to see at lower levels and our performers miss hugging requests from guests. In a statement made later on Monday, they stated, quote, "We sincerely apologize to the family for their experience in our park on Saturday. We know that it's not okay. We are taking action to do better. We are committed to making this right. We will conduct training for our employees so that they better understand, recognize, and deliver an inclusive, equitable, and entertaining experience to our guests." Let me let y'all know something. They 100% lying, because this is not the first incident. This is not the last incident. Because when you look through the clips that I have set up for you, even Chuck E. Cheese the rat got directly in on it. He's not even a part of Sesame Street. Not even a part of it. Sesame Street takes place on the street. Grouch lives there in a garbage can. You got all types of rats. And magically, his family that sat up there and informed him working at Chuck E. Cheese because he can't afford to work at Sesame Street, that, yo, this is how, the rest of them acting, so you got to treat them like this too. So look here, look here. The best thing to do for the Black community is to stop taking your kids to a lot of these parks. If there's other things that you can, take your kids to that will entertain them, that they like, or anything of that matter, take them there. Do anything else but take them to Sesame Street, because obviously your dollars or your money or your time or whatever it is that you spend there is of no use. They don't need it and they don't want it. If they are not willing to interact and to treat your kids equally as they would treat somebody else's children, then you need not to put your money or your family there. Because realistically, for me, I find this to be, in a sense, dangerous. Because if these people are not willing, right, to just engage with your kids, knowing the fact that every kid, all of us out here, we grew up on Sesame Street, right? Our parents grew up on Sesame Street. And to see, in a sense, a part of your childhood in this manner, and to see the characters that you grew up with, right, treating kids that are reflective of you in this manner, it breaks something in you. It does something, right? It hurts. Even though you're an adult, it hurts to know that, yo, something that you grew up with, acts this way when it comes to Black kids, right? When it comes to us. But you don't know who's under the mask. So, that's the whole thing as well. They hire whoever they can that want to, fill in those shoes, and that want to walk and stay in that hot suit for hours. And, they don't really ask, do you have a problem with, any type of race? Do you have any type of, discriminatory behavior, and, and different things of that nature? It sucks that you see these kids go through this, and you can, see some of the looks directly on their face, and how it is that they're getting treated, which is 100% wrong. If you're going to hug and you're going to high five and you're going to greet all of those other kids who are not Black, why would you then decide to do this, knowing the fact that people have cameras, that people are filming, that it is going to look 100% bad? And the other thing I want to note is this. Somebody on Twitter decided that they want to try to counter the argument by bringing up some footage showing one of the Sesame Street characters hugging, some Black kids. That's great. But you have footage here that is continuous. That is not just of those couple of incidents. This is like several incidences where this has taken place. So I just want people to pay very close attention to the individuals out there that will try to body block when they're trying to say, oh no, well, wrong is wrong, but I want to correct people and make sure they have the correct information. Nah, son, we can see with our own eyes. You can go online and actually listen to the video on Twitter, IG, whatever it is, and you can hear the parents' reaction. You can look at the reaction of the kids. You can hear some of the other people who are filming and that are close by who witness what happened and hear their reaction. You can even hear of a celebrity by the name of Kelly Rowland who, stated what she would do as a parent if that was her child and her child got treated that way. Like I said, no child deserves to get treated that way at all. And especially Black children do not deserve to get treated like that. Out of all of the things that they have to go through, that they have to suffer, all of those, growing pains and different things of that nature, this is the last thing that your child, being at the age of 4, 5, 6, single digits, should actually have to deal with. No kid in a single digit category should have to even realistically deal with racism. That shouldn't even technically be a discussion, but being a part of the African American community, this is our everyday. So this is our discussion, because this is a part of our truth, because this is a part of who we are. No matter what you do, no matter how you look, no matter how educated you are, no matter how much of an individual you are, no matter who you decide to sit up there and marry that is not Black, It's not going to change the fact that you are black, and that yes, there will come a time, or many times, or once every blue moon, a time where you are going to get judged by the color of your skin, because that is America. America was founded on part of those principles of judging people on their skin color, and then trying to relay that on how intelligent they are, and all these other types of things, which clearly made no type of sense. But yet here we are. We're looking at our children, children in our community, getting mistreated by, their favorite, heroes, or what they would consider, their friends. And this is how they're getting treated. So, like I said before, black people, it's up to you. You're either going to fight against it, and you're going to boycott, you're going to speak with your wallet, you're going to speak with your money, you're going to speak with views, or nothing is going to happen, and they're going to quote unquote do what they said that they're going to do, which is the same thing that the police state. We're going to do better training, and we're going to have the community involved, and we're going to create a board, and we're going to make sure that everybody's treated equally, and yada yada yada. Notice how they didn't talk about anybody being fired. They didn't talk about anybody being laid off because of the way that they decided to do this, which is not only hurting Sesame Place, but it's also hurting the brand of Sesame Street. But like I said, they're going to do whatever it is that they want to do, because at the end of the day, they know that black people aren't going to realistically do anything as a group.